So 500 is the temporary benchmark which we have taken for calculation of the RLs. Okay, so we are going to adopt the collimation plane method, okay, for calculating the RLs. So 500 plus 0.5 will give me the HI, that is nothing but 500.500. So I will just deduct the FS from this HI. Okay, so 500.5 minus 2.105 will give me the RL 395 plus again BS 500.5 and minus FS. So it is giving the value as 498.94. So this is the fly leveling, so which we have conducted it from the TBM up to the C0. So here should be the remark as C0. So which includes only the BS and FS reading and not IS. So we are going to take the check of this page 0.5 summation of BS. So it is coming out to be 2.605, then 2.105 plus 1.560, 3.665. So summation of BS minus summation of FS, we are going to do it. 2.605 minus 3.665 gives me minus 1.06, and last RL minus first RL, that is 498.94 minus 500. So it is giving me same 1.06. So whatever the calculations we have done for the fly leveling, it is same. So this reading which is there, that is RL 498.94, we are going to make use of it for the further checks. This 500.5 will remain HI for the next page, and 1.560 which we have written in the FS column, we are going to enter it in the BS. Okay, so these are the readings which are been took on the site, that is of C0, that is 1.560. So it was FS on the first page, so it is been transferred on the next page in the BS column. So it is C0 remark. So on the next page we are taken as BS. Okay, so 500.5 was the HI and 498.940 was the said RL. So that we have written here. So all the RLs, staff readings are been written in the IS column as the staff readings were been visible from the same instrument station position. Okay, so according to that we have written here of each and every line starting from C0 up to C100. Okay, and in order to do the calculation of RLs, we are going to just go on deducting the values of correspondingly IS, FS from the HI which we have calculated. So this is the 500.5 HI minus 2.880 gives me 497.620. So again, just I am going to deduct the IS reading 1.610 and going to calculate the next RL. So likewise I am going to adopt the same procedure unless and until I am going to have a separate change point. So here you can see at the point C10 R40 the staff readings were not been visible of the further points, so we have taken a change point. So the last reading we are going to enter it in the FS, and by shifting the instrument to the next position from where the maximum number of points are going to be visible, so from that we are going to take the BS reading of the same point, that is of the C10 R40, and go on calculating. Okay, so HI was 500.5, so minus 3.560, 500.5 minus 3.560 gives me 496.94. so this is the RL. So in that I am going to add BS, that is correspondingly in order to calculate the new HI, that is height of instrument. So it is 498.825. Okay, so now this is the new HI. So from that we are going to go on deducting the IS and FS unless and until again new change point is going to take place. And again one thing, at the end of each and every page we are going to take the check of arithmetic, that is summation of BS minus summation of FS should be equal to last R minus first RL. So for example, so we are going to add it 1.560 plus 1.885, so which comes out to be 3.445. Then 3.560 plus 2.590 gives me 6.15. So 3.445, that is summation of BS, minus 6.15 gives me 2.705, that is the summation of BS minus summation FS, and last RL minus first RL should also be equal to minus 2.075. So that is 496.235 minus 498.940. So it is coming same. So we are going to take the check of each and every page. Okay. Likewise. Okay. So wherever the change point is there, we are going to write it as changing point or change point of CP1, CP2, CP3. Okay. Got it? Okay. So now we have taken the representative factor or scale in order to draw the block contouring sheet as 1:200, or we can call it as 1 centimeter is equal to 2 meters. Okay. It means what? Correspondingly on the ground it is 10 meter by 10 meter size of the block, and on the sheet it will be 5 centimeter by 5 centimeter. So by making of the scale, first of all we have prepared the shade grid. Okay, so the total length, you can see the length and width of each and every block is 1 point, so it is 5 centimeter. Okay, 5 centimeter by 5 centimeter. So the total distance from this to this should be 50 centimeter, and from this corner should be 50 centimeter, and it should have a regular interval of 5 centimeter. Okay, so now whatever the RS we have calculated, that we are going to just go on writing on the drawing sheet. Okay, so here is the corner point, that is C0 L50. So this is left, this is right. Okay, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. This is C0, again 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So here you can see the RL of C0, it is 498.940, that I am going to write it here. So it is 498.940. Then of the L10 it is 497.620. Then of 20 it is 498.890. Then 30 it is 498.330. 40 it is 498.880. And 50 it is 498.155. 498.155. Similarly, of the right side we are going to write it, so that it is 498.770. Then 498.815. R30 it is 498.250. R40 it is 497.605, and of C0 R50 it is 496.855. So like this we are going to write down the RLs of each and every point on the drawing sheet in order to do the interpolation of the contours. Stop. Okay, so in the previous correspondingly we have seen that the grid was been formed, and right now after calculating the RLs, okay, we have written the RLs which are been calculated by making of the HI method. Okay, so here you can see the RLs of each and every points of the grids are been written of C0, L10, L20, 30, 40, 50, R10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and they have been calculated. So whatever the RLs we have calculated, that we are going to write it as it is on the sheet. Okay, so correspondingly by taking the scale of 1:200, we have plotted this, that we have seen. Okay, so the size of each and every block is of 5 centimeter by 5 centimeters. So the total distance of the block, which was correspondingly 100 by 100 meter on the ground, so it is 50 centimeter by 50 centimeter. So it is 30 plus 20, 50, and at the center again from here it is 30, and again this is 20. So this is total 50 centimeter by 50 centimeter. The size of each block is 5 centimeter by 5 centimeter. The RLs, okay, so here you can see the RL of the C0, it is 498.940. So it is written here 498.940, that is of C0. Okay, so this is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. So correspondingly you are supposed to write it here left and here right. Okay, so this is the C0 L10 reading. So 497.620, it is written here. 498.890, it is of L20, it is written. 498.880, it is of L30. 40, it is 498.330, and L50 it is of C0 498.155. So it is of the left hand side of the C0. So according to that we are going to write down the RLs of right hand side. So for C0 R10 it is 498.770, 498.815 of R20, 498.250 it is of R30, 497.650 it is of 605, it is of R40, and 496.855. So here you can see they are same written, and similarly of further lines that we are writing it as it is. So 498 point correspondingly 595, okay, it is of C10, then L10, L20, L30, L40, L50 of the left hand side which we have calculated, we are going to write it, and of the right hand side also we are going to write it, that which we have calculated, okay, on this drawing sheet. Okay, so here you can see. So first of all, after drawing the grid, we are going to write down the RLs that we have calculated on the observation table. Okay. So now after writing down these RLs, we are going to do the interpolation of the contours. So for that we are going to make use of the arithmetic formula. Okay, that is nothing but distance of expected contour RL from lower RL is equal to expected contour RL minus lower RL divided by higher RL minus lower RL, entire bracket multiplied by distance between two consecutive or successive contours. Okay, so expected means what? The correspondingly contour is going to lie between that points. Okay, so for example, if we take right now, we are going to do the interpolation of the contours. So here you can see the contour of block here. We are going to see it here. Okay, so of the C0 L50 here it is 498.155. It is 497.680 of the C10 L10, sorry, C10 L50, 498.330, it is of C0 L40, this is C0 L50, this is C10 L50, and this is C10 L40. RL it is 498.030. The size of the block is 5 centimeter by 5 centimeter. Okay, so the expected contour RL means what? So between 497.680 and 498.155, the contour having RL equal to 498.0 can pass through this. Okay, 497 cannot be passed because it is 497.680. Okay, so again between 497.680 and 498.030, the 498.0 can also pass. Again between, so in between 498.030 and 498.330, the 498.0 cannot pass. So likewise, first of all, we should know the idea that what is the expected contour RL that it is going to pass. So now what is the formula? Distance of expected contour RL from lower RL is equal to expected contour RL. So expected contour RL concept is clear. Lower RL divided by higher RL minus lower RL, bracket complete, into distance between two consecutive contours. Okay, so distance between two consecutive contours, it is nothing but, here it is 5, okay, on the sheet, but on the ground it is 10 meters by 10 meters. So according to that, we are going to take the distance, higher RL and lower RL. So we are going to mark the expected contour RL of this block only. So out of that, which is the highest and which is the lowest, that we are going to decide here. So 498.155, it is the higher RL, and 497.680, it is the lower RL, and expected RL it is 498. So 498 minus lower, it is 497.680, divided by higher 498.155 minus lower again 497.680 into distance between two consecutive contours. Okay, so see here, for example, distance of expected 498.0 meter contour RL from lower. So lower, out of this it is 497.680. So right now only we are seeing or concentrating over a single point only of this block. Okay, so that it is 497.680. So it is from lower 497.680 is equal to expected, it is 498.0 minus lower RL, it is 497.680, divided by higher RL, it is 498.155 minus 497.680, bracket complete, into 5. So now just we are going to do the calculation. Okay, 498 minus 497.680, 498.155 minus 497.680 multiplied by 5. So it is coming out to be 3.368 centimeter, because we have plotted this scale as 1:200 and the block size is 5. So we have taken 5. So the value should come out to be lesser than that only, because it is lying between that. Okay, so it is coming out to be 3.368. So we will plot 3.4 centimeter. Okay, so likewise, from the lower RL, we are going to mark the point at a distance of 3.4. So this is the first point. Okay, that is on this line. Okay, that we are plotted here. Second, we are knowing that it is passing from this line 497.680 and 498.030. Okay, so knowing this procedure, how to do the interpolation of the contours directly by making of the calci, you can just go on calculating. Okay, so in between this 497.680 and 498.030, this is the higher 498.030 and lower it is 497.680. So in this formula, we are going to just change the said RL, that is, instead of 155 it will be 030, other thing will remain as it is. So it is coming out to be 4.57. So from lower RL, so from 497.687, 4.57, it is 4.6, that we are going to plot it. Okay, so this is the second point. Again we are going to do the calculation on this line 498.030 and 497.195. 498 can pass. Okay, so it is 497.195 divided by higher it is 498.030 only, and 497 point lower it is 195 multiplied by 5 only, so it is 4.82, so 4.8. okay, that we are going to plot it here. Again, in this between 496.970 and 498.030, also 498 is passing, lower it is 496.970, and again 496.970, 4.85, that is 4.9. okay, so we are going to plot the other point here, and likewise again of the here 496, okay, 498.880, so it is 2.769. okay, so now we have marked the points from which the contour is going to pass. okay, so we are going to draw a smooth line. okay, so this is representing the contour RL having 498. likewise, so you are supposed to show like this, okay, 498, and go on marking like this points, calculate by making use of this formula, arithmetical formula, that is distance of expected contour RL from lower RL is equal to expected contour RL minus lower RL divided by higher RL minus lower RL, entire bracket complete, into distance between two consecutive contours. okay, and likewise we are supposed to go on plotting the points and then join the said contour lines by a smooth curve or by making of the set square. okay, you can also plot it. okay, and again one main thing that we should know that what are the characteristics of contours. okay, contours do not cross each other except in the case of overhanging cliff. okay, either the contours might lie within this map entire, whatever we are going to draw it here, or they might close themselves outside the map. okay, so likewise after doing the calculation by making of this interpolation formula, we are going to draw these contours. okay, and likewise this will be the final sheet. okay, so likewise here you can see right now initially we have drawn the contour which was passing here 498, likewise here. okay, so this is passing from various point. okay, and here it is ending. okay, so some of the contours again might pass like this only. okay, so some of the contours also here you can see that they are forming a closed loop or circuit within the map only. so as I told you, these contours might close themselves within this limited map only, or correspondingly they will be extending outside the map. okay, again one thing, whenever you are going to draw the contour map, okay, the contour interval should be constant throughout the map. so here you can see the contour RL, it is 494, here it is 495, 496, 496, again here it is 497, okay, 498. so what is the difference? It is nothing but 1 meter. so contour interval is nothing but the vertical distance between two consecutive contours. okay, that is successive RLs. so between 497 and 498 it is 1 meter, 496 and 497 it is 1 meter, again here 495, 496 is 1 meter, 494, 495 it is 1 meter, and likewise. okay, so now here you can see correspondingly after drawing the entire sheet, the sheet will look like this. okay, and in which you can see the higher RL it is 498 meter and lower it is 493. So in order to know the nature of the ground, okay, you can comment that here it is the higher elevation, and as we move further the depression is on the below part, okay. So somewhat the higher elevation is on the corresponding right hand side also, and as we approach upward the depression is going on, okay. Here it is the flat ground, here you can see as the correspondingly horizontal equivalent is more, okay. As the contour intervals are spaced equally here, somewhat the depression is closer here, okay. So likewise various characteristics of contours you should know, okay. And at the end, after drawing this sheet, you have drawn measured the magnetic bearing that you are supposed to represent here, that is nothing but the magnetic bearing. By keeping the prismatic compass at C0, you have bisected the ranging rod at C100, so the angle was coming out to be 150 degree with respect to north, that only we have represented. So this is nothing but the magnetic bearing. Then this is nothing but the grid formation in order to represent whatever the work you have done, that is marking the center line, marking the other offsets, that is starting from C0 L10 to C0 50 L50, and correspondingly C0 R10 to C0 R50, and likewise up to C100 R50 on the right hand side, and correspondingly on the left hand side C100 L50, okay. Likewise you are going to draw the grid formation here. How you are drawn, you are going to write down the sample calculation here, whatever we have done likewise here, okay. Likewise only same calculation only you are going to write it here. So as we have seen that the distance was 3.368 centimeter, so this was on sheet, okay. And if it has been asked to you to tell the contour distance or contour RL distance on the ground, how much it will be, so instead of 5, the distance between the correspondingly RLs was on the ground was 10 meter. So just multiply by 10, whatever the value you are going to get, okay, that you are going to write it there, okay. So here you can see 498 minus 497.680 divided by 498.155 minus 497.680 multiplied by 10, okay. So it is coming out to be 6.73 meters. So this will be on ground, okay. So this is nothing but how we are going to draw the block contouring sheet, okay. Got it? So this is what about block contouring project. Thank you.